I'm going to talk about a lesson that I remember very well. Strangely enough, it was a lesson that I ignored in the first place. So I used to study business administration in university, and one of the lessons that we had was the Maslow hierarchy of needs. It basically states that human needs are stratified, and there are different levels of needs from social needs, basic needs, and self actualization needs, and so on and so forth. Um, at first I found this lesson very boring because I'm more of a practice kind of person, and I prefer practice to theory, and I thought the lesson was very boring. But it wasn't until that I started teaching English, and I started teaching IELTS more specifically, that it became very useful because in IELTS topics you're talking about social topics, and social topics are essentially you're talking about people, and in order to understand people, guess what? You have to go back and use the Maslow hierarchy of needs, because it's a very looking through the lens of that theory. It's easier to find problems because you're always trying to find a singular subject that is affected by this one topic, and you're analyzing how which aspects of this subject's life is affected, and it's easier to do this with the Maslow hierarchy of needs. So um, when I studied business, it wasn't useful, but it's only that when I started teaching English that it became useful, which is I think it's quite strange, and I use it almost in almost every lesson, because especially when we're writing or speaking, you're always trying to find a subject, a group of people, a demographic that is affected by this problem. And by analyzing which aspects of their lives are affected, you have a more concrete and a more focused answer that as a result you can make your answer or your writing more convincing, because everything it is wrapped around this one subject, and your writing and your speaking is not distracted, and it's very focused in general.